I'm Shruti from Supergrads CAT. I know CAT 2025 is, you have started your preparation and people have been talking about VARC, Quant, DILR, कौन सा ज़्यादा important, किसका weighted ज़्यादा, किसका कम, कौन सा important section, कौन सा नहीं. And students have different perceptions about it. But today I'm here to interact with you on a different level, a little sensible, discussion on why VARC can be really important. It can be a trump card for you. My thought is VARC the decider section for your final selection? And obviously, you can have difference of opinion with me, no problem with that. But as a VARC expert and with a little understanding of the entire structure of CAT and MBA entrance exam and your selection, I am here to give you my perspective and opening your eyes to the importance of the VARC section on the whole. All right. I'm not comparing it with quants or DILR section in the sense that which is important and which is not important, but only in the sense of how preparation wise importance of VARC, how weightage wise importance of VARC, and how selection wise importance of VARC is is really higher. All right. I'll talk about three things. One is syllabus. Second is marks or weightage, the score. And third is attempts. So on these three levels, I'll talk about importance of VRC over quant and DILR. There's also a surprise element of another criteria, which I'll talk about in the end. So stay tuned with me till the end because that particular slide, that last slide, is really important and will give you another perspective. All right. It's a very different perspective. So stay tuned with me. All right. So let's talk one by one. First, let's talk about the syllabus, then marks and weightage, and then attempts. Let's compare these three. Now, if I talk about VARC syllabus, okay, what is the syllabus? The syllabus largely is RCs. All right, that is reading comprehension. And if I talk about all the VA questions, for example, para jumbles, para completion, para summary, all right, what are they? They are actually subparts of or extensions of the reading comprehension only. All right, these are all paragraph based questions. And specific to CAT, I'm talking about the entire syllabus rests on only reading, reading, and reading. So what is more important in VRC section is how you read, how you are able to interpret the ideas of the author, and how in depth you have the understanding of the logic which the author is applying to the language. That is the syllabus of VRC section. If I talk about the syllabus of DILR, look at the list of topics which you have to cover. First of all, DILR is the introductory subject. You have never dealt with DILR earlier. So it's an interesting subject, no doubt about it. The section is really, challenging, and it tests you on your logical thinking. It tests you on your analytical thinking. It tests you on your understanding of numbers, and it tests you on your calculations. So it is a very good mix of puzzles and mathematical calculations. It is data interpretation and also data analysis. It is also logical reasoning. So it's a complete mix of different sections. So from blood relations and clock and calendars, series, number series, or the figures, it could range from there to seating arrangements and data sufficiency, coding, decoding of numbers, family tree. You can have bar graphs, line graphs, charts, pie charts. bubble graphs, so you have to interpret different variety of graphs. And not just this, the questions are a mix of these concepts. So it's not that if you have a question or a set, it obviously it will never be repeated. So these are all application based sets, and every set is a good mix of these concepts. So it's not just understanding the concepts and practicing those, you have to apply your logic in cracking that set. And hence, the number of attempts is really an arduous task, all right, to understand the set and attempt it properly. Same is the case with maths, or what you call QA, or quantitative ability. Look at the list of topics you have to cover in just the foundation. All right. There is no set syllabus as such of CAT, but just look at the concepts which you need to make yourself ready for. From geometry to algebra, from arithmetic to all sorts of, number system. Then you have logarithm and mensuration, surds and indices. So it's not just that you have to deal with only certain aspects or certain topics of mathematics. Everything is served to you. So you have to be really, focused. You have to practice hard. You have to cover up at least few, concepts very thoroughly, so that you are able to attempt at least 8 to 10 questions out of 22. So that's the big deal. All right. If I talk about VARC, the syllabus is only reading. You are a good reader, you are a voracious reader, no problem with you. Any kind of question you will be able to solve. So, in mathematics, in DILR, the level of difficulty of questions is quite higher. Same is the case with VARC. The level of questions is higher because the options are ambiguous. The level of vocabulary is higher in reading comprehension. But if you have been a reader, you have been picking up books, you have been into reading of newspapers or eon essays, you read for at least 1 hour every day, you have won the battle. You'll be able to solve para completion, you'll be able to solve para summary, you'll be able to solve para jumbles, you'll be able to solve passages and increase your attempts. Like, if I'm not wrong, even a good student or an above average student who's not very good at reading or very good at mathematics, even engineers who are generally tagged as not good in VARC are able to solve at least 15 questions out of 24. That's a good attempt. And if you have done a little bit of reading, I bet you can cross 18. So out of 24, 18 plus attempt is good attempt. And what is the syllabus? Just reading. But on the contrary, you have quantitative ability, you have DILR, you have plethora of topics to cover. Each topic has its own formula. Each topic you have to dive deep, understand all the nuances, and yet you have mix of questions. And out of 22, you are not very clear whether you'll be able to solve even 10 questions. That's the attempt rate, isn't it? Why is it that? Because of the complications or high level of difficulty. Second, there is no fixed syllabus. And third, mixed variety of questions. And that is what results into that difference in the number of attempts. Now coming to the more important aspect, you have cleared your written exam. You have taken your CAT, XAT, or any of these OMETs like SNAP or CMAT, NMAT. You have scored really well. But that's half battle won. You have another half, waiting for you. You have to prepare the winning strategy for that, because there are 3 levels. One is writing assessment test. This is VAT. Second is your group exercises wherein you'll have to present some kind of topic, or maybe they'll give you something to sell, or they'll give you some kind of an activity. You have to do that activity, perform it with the group, and then represent your group. So some kind of communication. And third is obviously the personal interview, which holds the highest weightage. So, in all these three levels, what is going to work for you? Is it mathematics that is going to work for you? Is it the data interpretation that is going to work for you? I am sorry, it is communication, and it will come only through reading good stuff. It's a very simple concept. The more authentic stuff, the more original and standard stuff you read in any language, the better becomes your communication. The better the input, the better is the output. The better things you grasp, the better you'll be able to perform. So अगर अभी से अच्छी रीडिंग करते हो, एऑन एसेज पढ़ते हो, गार्जियन, न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स पढ़ते हो, हार्वर्ड बिजनेस रिव्यूज पढ़ते हो, इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स पढ़ते हो, अच्छे आर्टिकल्स पढ़ते हो, सटायर्स भी पढ़ते हो, और हिस्टोरिकल डॉक्यूमेंट्स भी पढ़ते हो, यू आर रीडिंग फ्रॉम अ complete spectrum of topics or genre, then obviously you're making yourself ready for performing in these levels. No? एक छोटी सी एनालॉजी है. जो बच्चा होता है वो जब माँ के पेट में होता है तब से सुनना चालू कर देता है. आपकी जो हियरिंग एबिलिटीज हैं, इंटरप्रिटेशन जो है माइंड का, वो तब से स्टार्ट कर देता है लैंग्वेज सीखना. लेकिन पैदा होते से ही बोलना नहीं चालू करता है. बोलना कब चालू करता है? 1.5-2 साल के बाद बोलना. बोलना भी क्या, बड़बड़ाना चालू करता है. बोलना चालू करता है 2.5-3 साल के बाद. सो दिस मच ऑफ लिसनिंग इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर अ पर्सन टू स्टार्ट स्पीकिंग. ठीक है, तो हमेशा ध्यान रखो, लैंग्वेज में इनपुट का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस है. जितना ज्यादा अच्छा रीडिंग करोगे उतना ज्यादा अच्छी राइटिंग होगी. काई में, राइटिंग एबिलिटी टेस्ट में, राइटिंग असेसमेंट टेस्ट, जो भी तुम्हें बोलना है, वैट में उतनी अच्छी राइटिंग एबिलिटी तुम दिखा पाओगे, उतना अच्छा तुम्हारा स्कोर होगा. जितनी अच्छी तुम्हारी रीडिंग होगी, जितनी अच्छी तुमने ऑडियो कर रखी होगी, मतलब रोज की जितना अच्छा लिसनिंग करते होगे, उतना ही ज्यादा अच्छा बोल पाओगे, उतनी ही फिनिसी तुम्हारे लैंग्वेज में होगी, प्रोनाउंसिएशन में प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी, एंड यूल words will automatically come out of your mouth without any effort. If you read good stuff, obviously reading comprehension may, you'll never get confused between options. You'll be able to interpret properly, and your accuracy and attempts will obviously get enhanced. So all in all, मेरे कहने का सिर्फ एक ही मकसद है, और वो ये कि आज से, अभी से, स्क्रैच लेवल से ही अच्छा स्टफ स्टार्ट करो रीड करना, एंड दैट इज गोइंग टू एड वैल्यू टू योर ओवरऑल सिलेक्शन. So I would want to say that VARC can be your trump card, provided that you read good stuff. All right, you follow this. VARC can be your winning shot, because it's not just in cracking the cat. It is not just in the entrance exam of SNAP, NMAT, or XAT, but it is beyond that. It is going to help you in the entire selection process, and even after that, when you enter those B schools, obviously the performance ratings will come on your performance, the communication which you do. And that is the reason why colleges like FMS, IIM Indore, give more importance to your VARC score and to your communication skills. All right, because business is all about markets, it's all about handling customers, it's all about handling teams, it's all about organizational behavior, it's all about communication. So importance of language cannot be underestimated. All right, with this, I end my case. I hope now you would agree with me that yes, VARC holds more importance. Until we meet next time, bye.